lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, that leave commentaries, and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into today's video. So, lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where the real routine for Black Fridays has been really revealed, guys, and some other reasons why these folks think they can't actually hide histories and not be able to teach it in school. Guys, I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section and let's dive into it.
Alright, so it seems like a lot of people don't know where Black Friday originally came from, so I think it's only right if I tell y'all. See, back then during slavery, African American slaves used to cook up a nice dinner turkey for their slave masters, and they'll also entertain them throughout the night, making the black men fight against each other. See, they will force the slaves to entertain their family and friends. Then they'll vote on which slave was the best entertainer, and also which one was the worst entertainer. The loser was then sold for auction the next day, which they called Black Friday. See, because the slave purchasers knew the day following Thanksgiving that there would be an auction, so they'll go prepare for the sale. So they will all get up early, hoping to be the first one in line for the Black Friday sale of the slaves that lost the prior night on Thanksgiving. Similar to what y'all do till this day, how everyone try to be the first ones up so they can get in line to go to the stores to get the Black Friday sales. Hundreds of slave owners would show up hoping to be the first to purchase the slaves that were on sale. This was the one day out of the year that the slave prices were reduced to go on sale. What's even crazier is people have told this story multiple times, and they was actually supposed to change the name from Black Friday to something else for these sales that they have going on. But instead of changing the name, they decided to wipe away the history. You can't even look it up on Google no more. It will say that all this information is false. But years prior, it will be on Google. But now, they just erased it. So instead of doing something that was right and just change the name of it and do something different, they decided to just say, shoot, F black people. We gonna do it how we want to do it. We gonna keep it how our ancestors did it. And that right there, folks, is the real Black Friday.
Hey, good morning. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The reason conservatives don't want the accurate teaching of history taught in American classrooms is not because it makes little white kids feel bad about themselves, but instead it shows that these white conservatives still use the same tactics that their slaveholding ancestors used to maintain power. For example, in 2023, the General Assembly of North Carolina passed legislation creating a secret police force. The bill would grant the Joint Legislative Commission on Governmental Operations the ability to investigate possible instances of misfeasance, malfeasance, nonfeasance, mismanagement, waste, abuse, or illegal conduct. In order for them to be able to do their investigations, the Commission would be able to access documents or records related to any contract awarded to the state and their subcontractors. The Commission and its staff would be able to access any building owned or leased by a state agency, local government, public authority, or non-state entity receiving public funds. What does that mean? It means that this secret police force can now enter your home, especially if you have a subcontract with the state. That means that this secret police force can even go into law firms that receive state funding for court-appointed attorneys. That's doing away with attorney-client privilege. If a secret police force with the authority to barge into your home and take whatever they want and arrest you sounds familiar in any way, it's because it's what happened in the Carolinas in the 1700s when white people created slave patrols. Slave patrols are the grandfather of modern policing. White men aged 6 to 96 were given the authority to barge into any black person's home to search through their things to see if they had anything that was deemed illegal, like weapons or books. In 1704, South Carolina was one of the first states to enact slave patrols, and North Carolina did theirs in 1753. These slave patrols also reinforced a sense of solidarity between white slave owners and poor white people. It also reinforced poor whites' legal supremacy and control over black people. And why was this something that they could bond over? Because in America, it's your civic duty to mistreat a marginalized group of people, and this is something that they do exceptionally well. Pause to read for the duties of slave patrollers. In the state of Georgia, for example, slave patrols had the legal right to enter any home without a warrant. That's the same thing the secret police in North Carolina are trying to do in 2023. This is why conservatives don't want the accurate teaching of history taught in American schools today. It has nothing to do with the feelings of little white children, but everything to do with hiding their tactics. It's a tactical advantage for them to keep you unaware of what they're doing, because those who forget their history are doomed to repeat its mistakes. Stay woke.
Like, seriously, lovelies, the more I try to find these things, the ones I'm actually looking, for actually surface. So I was just going through my For You when I came across this, and I found out that, what she was actually talking about is true in terms of looking for it on Google. I tried to like see if I can find the search of the real origin of this Black, Friday, and it happens that it's not even where to be found. And with this thing that have really happened during the past, I do not even know what else we are yet to find out. So these people have to undergo this kind of ill treatment. Like, our ancestors has to really undergo this kind of ill treatment. And sometimes when folks, talk about how people of my own type is so angry and so bitter and all of that, they try as much as they can to mouth us on why we are always, asking for maybe reparations and all of that, and try to make it feel as if we are just looking for a pity thing. Like, just imagine a human being transacted or like a property. So just the way, during Black Fridays, in terms of Christmas period and all of that, the way people just line up to go get some cheap goods or some goods that is on discount and all of that. So this is the way our ancestors were also sold on discount rate, just like property, just like goods and services. And they practically erased this and tried not to teach this. There's one thing about, hiding the truth. Like I said in my previous video, no matter how you try your best to hide the truth, one day this truth will surely come to a surface. And when these truths begin to come out, even some truths that you never knew that it might actually come out to surface, will surprise you. You just see them coming out from one place or the other. They'll just keep on coming out. There's no point trying to erase history or trying to not teach all this history if you know that eventually these people will find out. Is it not best for you to just try to be so transparent, teach it in school, allow people to know about it, and with that people can heal? All these people that's coming up, our younger ones, they can heal from there. They can okay, this is actually what really happened in the past. I could remember, somewhere in Africa about Osama bin Laden and all of that, how he was able to conquer, some states and all of that. This was actually taught in history until today. This never had any kind of negative effects on the students that this was taught on. This is the problem with these people. They think that hiding history will make history to be erased, or hiding history will make it to look as if this never happened before. This is something that have really occurred 400 years. As in, it occurred. Just imagine how many months we have in a year, times it by 400, and you think it's something that can be erased, or you think that it's something that can be, abolished. It's not possible. Even if you like hide it from Google, and there must be a generation to generation that will still remember. If you like, try to eradicate anything that will make anyone to actually remember. And another thing is that I don't even know how these people were able to hide such things. Like, they were so very, very good at it. They were so very good at their job. They hid so many things. And with the opening of these vaults, so many things is just coming to surface, from this Black history to April Fool to the Bible verses. Like, there's so many truths that is coming out to surface. And this is one thing about truth. When you keep on hiding it, when you keep on deleting it, one day when only one truth comes out, it will make room for other truths to be exposed. This is one thing they don't understand. And I posted a video earlier on when somebody was talking about, oh my goodness, go back to your country. Go back to your country. This guy was talking about how, Black people never built US and all of that. They should, if they built US, they can actually go back and build Africa. He was just blabbing. And now this. Seriously. These ancestors practically built everything you enjoy. All you could do was to give a reparation. But all you want to do is to be so arrogant, telling them to go back to the country that you yourself is not even among the owners of the land. How ironic is that? How ironic is that? And look at it here. Our ancestors had to pass through this. Like, they were practically sold like goods and services on a Black Friday. And this is not found anywhere. Like, seriously guys, when I saw this video, I was like, okay, I have to just put it up here. If you know something about this, or you are aware of this, you could just share it here. Because like I said earlier on, we are just here for educational purposes. So if you have an idea, or you've heard something like this, you could just leave it in the comment section. We are just all here to learn and interact. Maybe your forefathers, your mom, your grandmom, granddad have told you something like this. You could just leave it in the comment section, because I personally, I am very open to learn. I actually want to know this history that is so bent on hiding. Like, seriously. Anyways, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes, so please share this video. Subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload.
Watch up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel, we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe, and leave your thoughts, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.